You guys, I'm back at the cat condo. Clearly, I have this adorable little kitty in my lap, and I am 30 freaking years old. Just turned 30 the other day. I wanted to give some advice. This is going to be a short video, but I wanted to talk about what I wish I understood in my 20s. Let me be very clear. I have no regrets. But that being said, I can utilize what I have learned to hopefully help some of you all make it through your 20s or make it through whatever decade you're in. So, my main thing that I wish I understood and embraced when I was in my 20s was to embrace cringe. The things that set you apart, the things that make you weird or even embarrassing, those are the exact things, if they're true to you, those are the exact things that are going to bring you closer to the people, the career, the opportunities that are aligned with you. Sometimes that takes time to figure out. I mean, it wasn't until I was 27 that I pursued certain things because I was afraid or because I wasn't in the right headspace. Whatever the cause may be, I think it happened the way it should have happened. I'm definitely that type of person, but it's just the truth that I also wish that I had, or moving forward, see, I'm like trying to be very cautious with my language here. Moving forward, when I truly desire something or I find myself like pausing on something that I want to pursue, and I've already done this, I'll really reflect inward and be like, am I holding off on this because of other people, because of opinions, because of perceptions, or am I holding off because my intuition is communicating with me? So I think prioritizing your intuition is so important. That was really life-changing for me. Secondly, I think, it kind of goes along with what I just said, but listening to yourself, tuning into yourself is a really big theme of your 20s because there's so many influences in our world. Your friends, your family, the internet. If you're like me, you're kind of susceptible to that and you know it. So I did my best, and I feel like it's not something that ever goes away, but I really am proud of myself for kind of like weeding through these other influences, these other decision-making factors to get to my own voice. It just made it so that I don't feel like I'm cheating myself. I'm getting a call. It's clearly a spam call. I don't feel like I've cheated myself. I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. So that's the third thing I'm going to say is do your best to embrace where you're at without comparing yourself to other people's journey. And I still have to work on this, but oh my God, it is so much better than it was. Like in my early 20s especially, we all get FOMO to some degree. It happens. But I kind of embraced that, like, the parties where I'm at, you know? Like, I don't feel the need to be in a certain environment to have a good time, or to feel fulfilled. You know, when you're growing up, if you're like me, you look to celebrities, you look to popular people in your own sphere, like at school or whatever. And you hear about these parties and things, but when you actually go to these events and things, you kind of realize that a lot of those people are jealous of those who are sitting at home with their animal friends or watching their favorite show. So that kind of brings me to my fourth point, which is that wherever you are is where you are, and it's where you're meant to be. And there's something to learn from every place. There's something valuable that you can garner from every situation. And so you might feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you either need to, well, really you need to question that. Like, why do I feel this way? Is it really just as basic as FOMO? Or do I need to change my lifestyle because I want to be going to events like that? Like, it's helpful to think about it from that way for me, because I don't like to just sit and wallow anymore. There was a big period of my life, like the first 20 years of my life and then some, that I just, and I'm not blaming myself, like you just do things to survive when you're growing up, you know, and to get through it. It's not that serious. Everyone does it. But I just really realized that I was looking to other sources for affirmation and to explain like the things that I was feeling, and to also move mountains for me. Like I was waiting for life to happen to me instead of for me, basically. And I didn't feel like, I kind of allowed myself to have self-pity and for life to run me. And what ended up happening there was I felt very disconnected from life and from myself. I was really depressed. I also have depression, so that doesn't help. But I just felt like I was sitting in a stagnant place and watching life pass me by. And I had to take very small steps, and it helped. And I had and still have an amazing support system to help me through this. But you want to get down? Or are you rearranging? I can never tell. I think she's just resetting. So yeah, I had this support system that helped me feel safe to really be myself. Not everyone has that support system, and I recognize that. But if that's something you want, if you want a support system, it's like I love how she's so in the spotlight of this video. Like, this is Sammy. I can't remember if I said that, but she's 17 years old. I'm just cat sitting for her this week while her mom's away, so she's like such a sweet angel. But it's pretty much a matter of like making your own decisions and the self-empowerment of that act. If you've ever seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding, it's like, that's what it is. That's the concept. And that changed my life so much. So moving into this next decade, I am taking all of those things that I've learned, and I still, it's not like, oh, solve that problem, good to go, life is good, no problems ever. Can you imagine? But I just feel so lucky and grateful that I've had the time and the space and the privilege to question and to grow and to change over time and experience so many different, like, everything on the spectrum of emotion. And I'm just ready to step into this next decade with that wisdom, but also with a completely open heart, and realizing that I have this wisdom I didn't have before, but also there's still so much I don't know and so much to experience. And I'm really looking forward to that. I love the concept of aging. I love aging. I feel very lucky to age. And yeah, I think you're gonna see me be very me. I'm hoping to, I'm manifesting a lot of YouTube success, so you'll see me a lot more on here. I've said that before, but it's for real this time. Okay, because I'm manifesting it like hardcore, and I just know that the right, the people who vibe with me are gonna vibe with my content, and it's gonna be a party. So thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Like this video. Follow me on Twitter at Misty. Or is it at Misty Cubed? I'll put it on the screen, I guess. So, no, it's in the description of this video. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.